Every single time we have a Jaguar XF pass through our prestige collection, it's always a special occasion, and because of how popular the XF is and how strong every single variation is, it doesn't matter what engine it has, it doesn't matter what trim level it is, it doesn't even matter if it's pre or post facelift or one of these completely redesigned cars from, of course, 2016 in the case of this one. Every single XF has a massive following, and for good reason. If you're less familiar with the XF, you're going to see very quickly during this video, for example, why they are so immensely popular. So consider this as a prime example. This particular car was amazingly well spec'd. Even now it's under £14,000, and that's for a car with barely over 70,000 miles, finished in ultimate black with, of course, black leather and those matching black wheels as well. So it's a sleek, classy, great looking car with the 3-litre V6 S trim engine. That means a very healthy amount of horsepower, but a truly massive amount of torque, which of course equates to low-end acceleration and pulling power. And to really put that into perspective, that 300 horsepower output is very, very healthy. 516 foot-pounds of torque, though, is an astronomical amount. In fact, not only is that more pulling power than the supercharged 5-litre XFR from the previous generation, that is actually more torque than a 6-litre twin-turbo W12 Bentley, which has around 485 in comparison. What that means in practice is a fantastic combination of 0 to 60 when you want it in 5.8 seconds, and at the same time, unlike a Bentley, unlike a supercharged 5-litre, up to 51 miles to the gallon of average economy and just under 60 miles to the gallon on a motorway run, which truly is the best of both worlds if you want performance and economy at the same time. And of course, a huge advantage of that, especially these days, is because of how efficient that engine is. Its road tax is superb. Find other vehicles that can do a sub 6 second 0 to 60 time with that kind of torque, which is still £210 a year to tax. Again, across the board, it just ticks every box. Now, in addition to being very well spec'd, you would of course hope that it has a great history, and that it certainly does. In fact, in more ways than one. For one thing, it has a full Jaguar main service history, 9 stamps, including its cam belt, which has already been done by Dick Lovick Jaguar in Bath. The reason why that history is so good, and the reason why the spec is so good, again we'll touch on those optional extras in a second, was because its original registered keepers were Jaguar themselves for the first 18 months, and even since then it's had a single private owner. Now that means in practice it comes with the very rare panoramic roof, 4-zone climate control, heated steering wheel, an uprated infotainment system including Apple Play and Android, as well as of course Bluetooth, auxiliary, USB, etc. connectivity, heated front and rear seats, the very rare choice of a heads-up display as well. Its original 2 keys and book pack are of course still intact. Naturally, you have cruise control, touchscreen display, parking sensors as you would expect, and even a touch which you would not usually find on an XF, more of an XJ kind of option, and that is the rear sunblinds. It's a stunning spec, it looks fantastic, it has phenomenal performance, superb fuel economy, which is probably the single most impressive thing about a car like this, and again, this is all for under £14,000. With that kind of history as well, our XFs never stick around for very long, they're straight back out the door again to a new keeper, and that is definitely going to happen here. So if you are looking for one of these and you would like to reach out regarding it, of course you could send us an email to the address shown here on screen, or of course give us a call on 01749 871 155, or alternately on our mobile number of 07482 267 439.